Hello, dear friends, another Sunday and three new albums. I haven't prepared for this the usual way, so it be maybe a little faster one than usual. But I will start with a compilation album, Heavy Metal. And this is the third compilation album in the series. And this one is pretty much filled up with classic bands, classic songs, and it was released 1984. Maybe it's hard to see here the bands, and no, it works. Storm, for sure, is not so well known, and we have Fargo. Same there. If you compare with the other artists and band, you know Herman Rarebell. He has been in the series before with his solo album, one of them, and that's the drummer in Scorpions. This album is a great album if you wanna, listen and know what the 80s was about, and this classic band Iron Maiden, Whitesnake, Scorpions, what they come up with at this time. You can see here they pretty young, even if Coverdale here is older than this man, Bruce Dickinson. And we have Manowar here. So it's a great compilation album for sure. And this album has a little story. I get this because of a great friend from my childhood. We hang around a lot from we was 9-10 years until we was teenagers, and we live in same village and still do. And in some way, maybe we was around 30 years, somewhere there. We should meet up and we have a party and drinking little at my place one evening, and we have talked little about the music before and so on. He said, I have a compilation album with heavy metal, but I don't buy records. It's nearly the only one I have, and you can have this one if you want. So he has this album with him for that evening. And if you see this, I'm so happy for this album. So huge thanks, my friend Roger Ljungberg. Thanks a lot. Yeah, the most of my albums have a story behind. We go to next one. Sorry now, because this is a name I maybe can't say the right way. Giaffria. It's what they say. I want to call this adult-oriented rock. The album Silk and Steel was released 1986. It's their second album, and it doesn't been any more releases from this band after this album. But for me, this is a great album, for sure. We have photos of the members here. Here is Greg Giaffria. So I guess the band name is after his last name, and maybe he was the former of the band or so. But it's a really nice cover. I like it. It's really nice. So filled up with many good songs, and you find one of them in my description. And we should see at the song here. Must Be Dreaming. I Must Be Dreaming. That's a cover song from Willy DeVille is the man behind the song from the start, and they cover that song and they do it so great. So that's what you're gonna find in my description. So check out Giaffria and the album Silk and Steel. Okay, and we will end up with a really well-known band. Again, not first time in the series. Black Sabbath, The Eternal Idol. This one was released 1987, and it's a fantastic cool cover for sure. But it's only Tony Iommi here from the original's member. Bob Daisley plays the bass guitar, and guess who is the drummer? Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Singer from Kiss is the drummer at this album, and it has also another famous man at the percussion and some cymbal works at one song. Scarlett, I forgot what, Scarlett Pimpernel, yes, the cymbal works there is from the man Beef Bevan, the drummer from Electric Light Orchestra. And after this one was released, Singer moving further to the band Badlands, and Bev Bevan was replace him, but when they should do a tour in South Africa, he jumping off the whole thing because it was something with the apartheid and so on that he doesn't like. So the drummer, I have forgot his name, but it was the drummer in the band Clash that replaced Beef Bevan. And maybe before last week I heard this 15-20 times, and my thought is really great album, but it's not the Sabbath I'm used to. My interest for the band start to be more or less when the era with Ozzy and Dio was over. But still, when I put it on last week, I think it's not only a great album, it's a great, great, great album. And that's the way it is. Some album needs many listenings before you get it. I love this album, and it's gonna be played a lot more after this. The singer here is Tony Martin, and at that time, back in the day, 1997, when this was released, he was not a well-known name. He came to the band through, he has been a producer and he's always involved in a lot of big business in music. His name is Chris, and now comes the last name. I can't say it right. Chris Sanderins or something like that. But thanks to him, Tony Martin comes into Black Sabbath. Okay, that's it, my friends. And hopefully I record this on Saturday. Hopefully about 6-7 hours, pretty late in the night. You have also a new Kiss cover at my channel, because this, now I'm thinking wrong, this episode gonna be uploaded tomorrow at Sunday, of course. Okay, my dear friends, thanks for showing up, thanks for listening, and thanks for comments.